Hello, everyone. Hello, beautiful beings. Hello, everyone. Please let me know that you can hear us. Hello, Sandra. Today is a very sacred day for me. 3 years ago, I transitioned my father. It was by my hands. His spirit was set free. Oh, that's beautiful. What a beautiful space and energy to be in with you. We're quite sure that his source and soul was in a very beautiful space in your energy through the transition. We can't imagine your energy being anything but loving, especially at that space when it can be fearful for some. So that's beautiful. Can everyone hear me? If not, I'll repeat all of that I just said to Sandra. Hello, Star to Earth. Greetings to all on this beautiful day, sending love, joy, and ease of being. Yes. Greetings to you. Crystal, mourning and honoring your role, Sandra. I have a similar story of my late father from 2021 as well. Deeply appreciate our group here. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, I can imagine just the energies you all have in these spaces, I mean, I'm sure with any other situation and experience, it is still beautiful energy, which can still be shared from that space of illusion and unknown and all that energy and that space. But if your soul is already one of source and one of this awakening frequency, we don't know that I feel there's something a bit special. There's almost you are there in the physical and yet you're also there in so many different ways and energy fields they can feel. Maybe not be able to understand or put into words, but we feel that must be something quite powerful to have you beautiful beings assist in transitioning. Now that you understand, we understand even more what we are, right? What all of us are and the energies. Crystal, wow, I truly believe that experience cracked me open to do magic. I do. Mhm. Vanessa, hello, hi everyone. Hello, hello. Powerful initiations to work with the thresholds. Yes. Yeah, thank you for hearing, Lanta. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, repeat, please. Okay, Sandra. We were simply saying that it must have been a very beautiful energy for your father and Crystal for yours in terms of being within the frequencies of your energies. Those of us who are on this journey, even before the awakening, just the potential energy that we have. The beings we are and being able to be in that space, um, just understanding the energies, what they must be feeling, your physical presence, but also your multi-vibrational presence. I think it's quite a sacred blessing. I mean, we are all here on these powerful missions, and yet for someone in our life to also be um, able to be in a space to have the transitioning with someone of your caliber, all of you. It's beautiful, and your love and your grace. I think it must be special. And all the different experiences, of course. I mean, you all know how people enjoy your energy, and it's so beautiful and loving and bright. And yeah, I think those experiences must be really stunning for them. They might not understand what's going on at that time. They might not even know how to put it into words. But we can imagine it's a powerful experience. It's like literally they're there with you in the physical, and before they know it, they're literally with you in the non-physical. Ah, with all this mastery, like whoa! And I wonder what you were wearing. Ah, can you imagine what you must have been wearing in the non-physical, greeting him in that space? This crown is sparkly. Oh, hey, Dad. So this is me, actually. Yes. It feels just having those energies and those visions and the laughter. It feels that transitioning is actually quite a beautiful space. Just are purged and cleansed of all the illusion of all the 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and just comes this place of remember. Okay, so Earth. Wow, what a journey. And just that's coming back to love. It's such a full force, and us all here doing the work to teach that you don't have to wait until you transition to be in that oneness, that you can have it here. Powerful. Okay, let us see. Hello, good evening, Khadi. Lovely for you to join us. Thank you. Guys, child, hello, Kemet, hello, all. It's great to be here. I trust all had an amazing high. Yes, it was a beautiful, lot of beautiful, powerful energies. We definitely felt a bit tired after the 8-8 portal session. And then we've just been having quite intense transitions ourselves and transmissions. And even when we did the tarot we just uploaded the Feel Your Vibe, doing it. I don't know if you heard us in between, just breathing and just okay. All the energy is just so big and just so visceral. And it's so beautiful to just have that sense of power, and it's empowered. A lot of what we do, it was interesting when we were Velastri, a lot of what we do or what we were doing was really guided, very specifically guided, because we were really being taught very specific energies. So the readings were quite, we would know when to do a reading, because we would just do a reading now, upload this now, or upload that now. It was very much, we were just really guided step by step. And now as Kemet, we feel them give us the reins. So we don't really ask, or do we post now? It's sort of us, okay, we can now post. It's how Lasala was, our past self was, we were just doing things without really checking in. We were just being, and now returning back to that. It's like this weaning process from the cocooning. So we're finding ourselves relearning that, no, just do it on your own because you want to, because you feel inspired, because it's there, as opposed to doing it through constant guidance, because that guidance channel in the cocoon is not so intense anymore. We still get guided here and there, but it's a lot less than that space. So it's been interesting, seeing that tarot, visualizing it, doing it for ourselves, and then trusting it's working and just doing it without checking. So is this working? Is this will this be good for the collective? Is it just for me? Can I share this collective? Is it changing too much? It's like we used to with Velastri, we had a lot of almost guidance and structure. And right now when I ask this question, it's like, no, you don't know. You do. You thought of it. You tried, and we'll see. So it's a very much, you just go for it. We'll see. You're at source now. Do whatever you feel like. Don't worry about it. Just do it, and you'll see. I'm like, okay. Um, it feels a bit wild actually to just be letting me do all this stuff. But hey, it feels like love. It feels aligned. It feels like joy. It just feels like celebration. And if we're able to just experience these energies and be able to anchor them through love, I think that's the path we choose to take, and that's the path we choose to discover, just through love and just see how it goes. That's the best way to follow, just through love. And we'll see where love takes us. I was singing "Some Over the Rainbow" to him as if I was inviting his spirit to let go. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's beautiful. And what a beautiful frequency, the rainbow energy, too. Very radiant and liberating and co-creative. I mean, it is light, air, and water alchemy to bring those beautiful colors. So a beautiful weaving indeed. Sandra, we sang Dancing Bear, a lullaby you sang to us before you passed with my brothers. Powerful experiences. Wow. That is so gorgeous. Hello, Crystal. Thank you for being in this world. Jason, many blessings. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, wow. Mm. It's interesting being in this part when we our father transitioned a while ago while we were still unawakened, or just, yeah, not really understanding any of this. And then when we connected with that energy in that space, it was quite a healing. Um, that was a lot of forgiveness and healing occurred for us in this space, because we could really fully understand the energy, the frequency, the experience. Not, of course, forgive the actions and the forgive the, in order for us not to allow it to happen again. So it's like, yes, we definitely forgive the experience, we forgive the past, but we do not excuse. We excuse the actions. We forgive them, of course, but don't excuse them, so it doesn't happen again to our in this reality, in this life experience. Is really holding everyone accountable, including ourselves, of how everything panned out. But it was just a very interesting space to feel their energy without the physical and the limitation. We were actually able to talk and really heal. It was very interesting. Okay, Ratiresh, we will continue with the comments. We feel sources saying, yes, we are now ready to begin. We were wondering when we would start. Everything just felt like, just keep reading, just keep reading. And I was like, okay, we're ready. Something was still cooking in the kitchens, in the vibrational kitchens. No, Sydney, you see, there we go, Sydney. We were right on time. We were actually just reading the chat. We haven't even really officially started. So clearly, universe is saying, wait, just wait a few more minutes and boom. So yay, you're welcome, Sydney. Welcome. Let us now begin. And let us see what we weave, what we bring through, what comes through. Rayatur, Dalavir, yes. It is beautiful once we release the fear of things, because then we can tap to the true understanding. We're just reading, sorry, Mkhadi, quite interesting actually, because I never understood the process of transitioning. But now I'm glad to have I've healed. So happy. Yes, when you sort of come to an understanding which isn't fear-based, which isn't projections, and you just start to feel the energies through love. It's such joy. It's such an interest. You just the truth of it is such love, you know? It's interesting how the truth and authentic frequencies are actually just love. One thing actually Abraham Hicks said, when they say when you think of in anybody transitioning, or when humans think of death in that way, that when you are feeling of the missing component, like you miss them and you're thinking of the physical, then you feel the sadness. But when you actually connect to their energy, you actually feel light. And they say that's the truth of them. Because when you actually just sit in meditation and you connect to their frequency, it's a happiness, it's a peace, it's a calm. So that's actually the truth of where they are, because you're connecting to where they are. So now you're experiencing the energy of where they are. But should you be bogged down by the mind and the human, oh, but I need you now, I need you here, I need this, and you just keep their existence limited to the physical, that's when the pain starts coming, because then you see them as existing when they're only physical. You don't understand physical is just a part of it. And it was beautiful. It unlocked quite a bit when I had received that message from Abraham Hicks a few years ago, probably 10 by now. Rakesh. Okay, we're going to begin a bit of a weaving. Rituros, so breathe in and out, nice and easy. Ratiros de lavaros, kiaviresh, kiazuros de los atos rivir, riakiesh. Viatur de lavaros. We hope you all have some water. You can may grab water should you wish. Riaturos, laviresh, kiatur de lavaros, kiatos. Deep breath in, viarikiesh talozatos rituros talovaros riavires. Deep breath out, kiazatos riavir, riavir, riavir. Okay, universe. Deep breath in, viaturos tilavirias, kiaturos riavirias. Deep breath out, kiataros taros riavir, riavir, riavir. Deep breath in, viarish, kiaturias taloziros, kiaturos talovaros. Deep breath out, riavir, 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 riavir. Deep breath in, kiazotos, kiaturos, talozatos, riavirias. Deep breath out, riavir, 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 riavir. Deep breath in, kiatu, talovatos, riavires, riavires. Deep breath out, viari, riavir, 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 riaturos, riavirias, kiaturos. Keep breathing. Viatirias, riaturos, riazates, riatos, ritu, riavies, 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 ritu, riakies, riazi, raturos, talozatos. Kia vires tasaturos talaviriatu, kia virias autoros talavaros riavi. Ratush ratu rakiesh. Viriesh kiatur talavaros. Deep breath in, breathing in source energy all around you. Viatur kiazatos talavir. Deep breath out, breathing out tension, breathing out resistance, releasing the mind. Viatur talazatos. Deep breath in, breathing in source energy within you. Viaratos, talozatos, reaviresh. Deep breath out, breathing out tension, breathing out resistance, releasing the mind. Vilalatos, reaturos, reaviresh, kiatu. Deep breath in, breathing in source energy anchoring into each and every single cell in your body. Valatu, riesh, riaturosh. And a deep breath out, breathing out tension, breathing out resistance, releasing the mind. Keep breathing at ease. As you are breathing, source energy anchors into each and every single cell, via raturosh, each molecule, each atom, your physical body, each organ, the lungs, the bones, the muscles, ratiresh, skin cells, hair follicles, reaturosh, vilariyesh, riayesh, emotional body, mental body, spiritual body, all fibers of your frequency, reaturosh, all that you are. You are source energy, kitash, talaviresh, kiaziresh, liviresh, riatura, laturosh, reaviresh, katiresh, raising your frequency to the highest available now. Keatu talaviriash katir. We're going to go a bit higher, raising the frequency to the diamond planes. Khati kivi davo. The diamond ethereal planes. Kitu davi kiaviesh dava. Kiviesh dalaziresh davi. Viesh kivayosh. These are the planes of transcendence, of evolution, as a coal is compressed over a very long period, we believe thousands, even perhaps more, and becomes a diamond. That is evolution, that is an expression, that is a newness. And we're in that frequency of the new, of the post the transformation, post the transitioning now into that transformed state. Releasing everything that denies you from being here. Viatosh, Vriakiyash, and cleansing, healing, a diamond frequency cleansing, Riakesh. Dalovarosh Riavi, Riaviyesh, the worth, the quality, the purity, the clarity, the crystalline energy of you. Viatu, Kiaviriyesh, Dazaturosh, Dalaviriyesh, Riakiyesh, Zavu, Riash, Riash. Riash talozatos, Riash, Riviesh kiatu, Riash, Taloku, Rivesh katir, Vilalaturosh. Connecting your crown chakra, Katurosh, to the crown frequency of this energy, the diamond frequency, the diamond ethereal planes, the diamond spectrum, Kiato. Ooh. Tuning in, receiving. Taviesh Kitu. Each and every single cell receiving. Your whole frequency receiving. Kiatu. Taviesh Kitu. Within ease, within clarity, fullest capacity, naturally. Everything and more. Abundance. Infinity eternal. Flames of diamond energy wrap around you, diamond fires, diamond flames, almost translucent flames with glittering sparkle energies. They are not hot, these flames. There's no heat, just a feel. And each of you have a different feel for them. All pleasant, a feel of more of elevation, really anchors you into your core frequency with grace and clarity, confidence, crystalline clarity. There are no blurred lines. You are in your source, crystalline clarity, precise. In your infinite way. Kiavesh kituros tivi, kiazaros kiazir talozatos, kiavir yakiesh kizatos talovem, viakiresh kiaziros tavi, Viakoshkituros taloveriesh. Riaviesh. A diamond lotus opens below you, and you sit at the center. Kiaturos taloviresh. Rikiesh. The center of the right at the core, the middle center point of the lotus. That's where the column of diamond frequency anchors in through you, right through your crown, through your whole body, right down into the center of the lotus, bringing all the petals to the light and the flame wrapping around the petals, wrapping around the lotus. The diamond lotus wrapped around with diamond flame and this column of light from the center, from the lotus right up, right through you, connecting to the diamond spectrum frequency, that you may receive within your higher self these energy codes, receive them all completely with clarity, with the highest receptivity, without the mind. This is a mindless, headless receptivity. You're not thinking about it. You're not questioning. You're just allowing. You're allowing. You're allowing the source frequency you are just to come through, trusting and knowing that it is all for your love, all for your divine purpose. With such crystal clarity. Receiving. Downloading. Uploading. Kauta. Kiavir kilatos. Vaya tu zavir. Integrating. Riakiatuva. The diamond phoenix comes through right into your heart space. Kiatavesh, viarikesh kitu, talovalosh tivi, vigriesh kiaturosh tavi, viriesh kiatur talovarosh, riviki talovarosh, rikarosh talazir talojurosh kitir, viriatosh, a rebirth within your diamond perfection, within your divine love manifesting in the focal crystalline frequency of your source. You receiving the divine love you are with the source, within accuracy, within the clarity, within the precision of your source. The presence of you always there. Your highest value, your highest worth, your evolved state, transcendent state, your highest state. Kivek, kiarakital tavurosh kiavek, kiazaturosh kiriaki, talosh kiviresh kituroki, zaviarakieshta, talovakosh kiturosh ti, kiviakosh kitaroshke, talovakosh kiturosh talavikiashkita, kirok kilatoshkiti. Kiakivutoshkitaroshkita. Tilavikria katuroki. I am the goddess of the diamond frequency. Yuhu. Rekiash kitur talovaro kiyavo. And we are here to assist you here in your physical, which is why we are the goddess frequency, in order for the energy to translate into your vibrational counterparts with precision and, of course, without delay. We are quite certain many of you are quite tired of having to wait for the physical to catch up. Well, we are able now to be in the physical with you, so there's no catching up. This will happen with precision, clarity, most efficient, ah, with instant effect. Connecting to your grid, imparting with you the knowledge of transcendent manifestation. Receiving now your manifestation and alchemy within the transcendent frequencies. These frequencies have always been free of the illusion. These are not frequencies in which you need to awaken. They have always been awakened. And you can only receive them once you have awakened, which is why they're within the transcendence frequency. So, this will assist you to awaken your manifesting capacity, your abilities, your creativities. Humans sometimes call it magic, that which they do not understand, and everything else that is yours, qui tu talavarosh, within the advanced and up to date frequencies of your current transformation process. Tivok, kiari kiki talosh tavi. Kireritili tivi kiyosh taviyash katu. Riatu tavi. Connecting to your source grid, upgrading. Anchoring in. Receiving light codes. Your vibrational information. Connecting to your mastery. Kie kivitosh talava kie kitu. And awakening via tu. Awakening. Awakening. Gayati kava. Tiviazi katur talive. Kiakir kiatu. Connecting to the butterfly frequency within the transcendence naturally, the evolved state, integrating, receiving the ladybug frequency, purest of luck, purest of joy, purest of beautiful, spontaneous miracles and manifestations. The ladybug within the transcendence, integrating the divine moth, the shadow medicine, Kiavikiesh, the alchemy, the divine feminine, the unknown. And of course, Rikiresh Talavarosh, the flower, Kiviato, the honoring of your highest frequency, from seed to plant to bloom. The journey of transcendence itself. Kivak Kitove. Kivak Kitu Talove. Kivak Kitu Talove. To thou the fruit for your harvest. Viarakiesh taviva. Tu taloviriesh kaviva. Te kiriavosh. Beyond the frequency of transcendence. Kiva. You receive. Miaritesh. Talovikriesh. Ratu. Through love, divine love, through joy, through clarity. Yes. We see you now in your clarity. Rakita lova tu riaki tavelli kiestavu tuoki. Kiatava rekia talo. Kiakoturti kiash kavallostave. Kiosta kurie. Kiataleve. Mi. Connecting to earth. Kiavatiku. Ravato guru yadiraki rakarum yato. Connecting to the mountain. The mountains, the mountains, the mountains, the mountains, the mountains, the mountains, the mountains. Viarieskitiri via viuriet, gitaria vietrisi, gituria vi, givari. Gitaria vietrisi, giturisiri. Qui diria viatrici, qui diria vie. Mitriet viatori, qui vadrisuri. Miatriet viatrici, qui diria vie. Miatrisi kiturien, miatri harisid, kitaria vietrisid, kituria vie. Miatrisi itri. Miatrigurien mitri vietrisi kiturien miatriviriatrisi kituria mitri vietrisit kiturien miet kiariet viatrisit. Kitaros talavaro kikatu. Miatiriesh, viatirikiesh, kilatur talovikiesh, kizutos. Riakir, kiriatulos, talovaros, kiatos. Riekesh, kiziriatul, talovaros, kia. Miatir kelatu, katu, uriaka. Connecting to Jupiter. Hmm. 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 Connecting to your root chakra and Jupiter root chakra. Hmm. Hmm. Kivatur talavaro kikiesh. Kiavatur talavaro ki. Kiazatosh. 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 Kiazatosh rien. Kiatrisi kivi. Kitaria vietrisi. Kiturien miatri, kiatris kiti, kivuriet kiatrisi, kitarien miatrisi, kiatri avec kitri, viatosh, viare. The lands of Jupiter sing to the lands of earth. The foundations of Jupiter sing to the foundations of earth. The heart of Jupiter sings to the heart of earth, the heart of you, the foundation of you, the earths of you, in resonance, precise, accurate, Diamond resonance. To receive abundance from Jupiter is a blessing. To receive crystalline abundance, where the abundance you now receive is in accurate alignment to your source. Well, mastery. You are beautiful energies, and you have done the work to align to abundance at quite a precise crystalline frequency. We now sync the energies, and you receive all that you are ready to receive at this time. Vitriave, vitriave, chiatrisi, vitriave, vitriave, chietrisi. Kivatur talovaros, kirakir, kizatos, kitar. Miatir rakios, riatur rivarok kiti. Iatur rakir. Miata vi ala rikiesh. We now shift to the frequencies of Pisces. Riatur riviesh, katiria vatur dalavarikie. What a journey through the illusion. Oh goodness, what a journey through the illusion indeed. We, the Pisces frequency, we are the ones of your deepest soul desires, your dreams come true, represented by two fish in the known, one in the shadow, one in the light. We were imprisoned in fishbowls of illusion. We could only swim where we were told to swim. This was an illusion. Round and round and round we go in these fishbowls. The same journey, the same cycle, over and over and over again. Different landscapes, perhaps different owners, different people, yet the same and same and same again, over and over and over again, round and round and round we go. Trapped. You had to understand this. The illusion one was trapped in. You had to go all the way down to the bottom of the bowl, and with all the courage you could muster, swim right out of that water, out of the bowl, into the next unknown. Trusting you would splash into the depths of the ocean. But before you could have the courage, you had to face your fears. The security of the bowl, what you have known, the comforts, the loves you had explored. For to swim out the ball well, we do not know how to do this. So the fish in the shadow, well, they then took on the task to find ways, the different ways in which you could swim out this ball, the different ways in which you could perhaps transmute this so it's not such a challenge or to ensure your highest outcome. So as you were swimming in the light, round and round and round in your ball, the fish of spirit, of shadow, of source, hmm, found a way for you to transmute and heal this ball into a vessel which would carry you to the ocean. All you needed to do was to let go the fears, let go the form, indeed, to let go the ball without escaping it, yet allowing it to change, to take the form, the shape of you, allowing the environment to become the waters of the ocean. A sacred magic, a deep magic, one which is not easy to cast and wield, and yet here you are, all of you. You have done the impossible, which, for source, I suppose, nothing is. Yet to anchor source, to find a way to merge the two frequencies as one, that finally you were free of the bowl, and just as the shadow fish was swimming in the oceans of source, you were able to align, and before you knew it, you simply were the ocean of source, swimming deeply within yourself, free of all illusion. We Pisces frequencies are now healed. We are free of the bowl. There is no need to teach your fears. No, the syllabus has quite changed. The curriculum has been updated. We now teach of your dreams and your desires, your deepest soul manifestations come true. It still requires courage, for you're diving deep now, deeper than ever before, to all the power, the love, the magic you are without fear, to the treasures, to the caves unexplored. You are now diving deeper before, for you do not fear the depths of you. You do not fear the riches of you. You do not fear the love you are. And you bring all of this to the surface of your conscious experiencing. And the fish in the light now swims the treasures, the riches, the depths of you in exploration, discovery, in love. Connecting to your frequency, we weave a healing, we weave a blessing, we weave a variaki dalavariesh, a resurfacing, vagur dalaviriesh, a discovering, riash kiaturesh, an emergence, riash kiaziriesh, dalaviriesh, a resurfacing, riash of all that you are. Viakiatulo, within love, aturosh, within discovery, viatos, within freedom, viatos, within the oceans, the eternal infinite oceans of the source frequency you are. Viatuvos, viriazo tu, talovaries, kirivariti, kiritu viatos, kiria viates, kiria viite, kiria ritu. Connecting to Neptune, once of illusion, now of destiny. Kivak kitu. Kivak kitare. Kivakiatovare. Kivakiatovire. Kiavikatu dave. Rigaresh kariavi. Dalora viekatave. Dariavi riesh katu. Kivaresh kitare. Viaturas davir, davir, davir. You wield the power, divine beings. You know the way. Apply yourself as source to all that you do. This is your power. This is your way. Apply the source you are, the truth you are, the present being you are. Apply the presence of you within all you do. Not the absence, not the illusion, the presence, clarity, the source of you in all that you do. Witness how this calls in all of your dreams come true. Witness this, live this, experience this, be this. Vayazovi kieshtavi rakir talozato kivaki kiazakir kiazatiresh kivakiotu talovaki rake tavorek kirakiesh kilatur talovekiesh Rigaresh tazivekia zalotos, riviekia zatur, viarekiesh, kiavatur tavekie, varie, varie. The waves of abundance crash upon your shores. Open up your arms and receive. As you receive, all that you are, which is more than you have ever dreamed of, more than you have ever realized or known yourself to be. Viakati, Vildriato, Vidriato, Skiva. Nothing can stop these waves. Nothing can stop the tide from coming in for you. Behold the waves of your abundance within your life. Mm. The crashing is gentle in a way as the droplets of water in a waterfall surrender to gravity, and yet it is a thunderous experience. Gentle, it's a surrender. So know that when these waves come into your life, these waves of abundance, they come within gentility. It's a surrender. Yet, hmm, these are tidal waves. They shall move, they shall stir, all within your favor. Kiviatos tavares, kivitavos kita, rikaros talo vires, riazuros riavi, rikies kiazotos kiavar talivie, riavaro, kiatiros, uraki, tavokiate, tave. And so it is, kiave. Hmm. Hmm. We now go to Lemuria. Iratires kiazavatut alavek, kiatir kiazutos kiti, rikies kizako. A divine being amongst you, we believe star to earth, mentioned that they had not yet really understood, or it was the first time they experienced the crystal energies. Wow. Perhaps this time we have an introduction, we feel, to all of you, in case you have not yet met us before. Even though you truly have, we just want to be a little bit more precise and clear. You're in a sphere of source energy, Viyakosh Katir Talavi. Increasing the energy, increasing the intensity, a vibrational match to the crystalline energy. A portal opens above you. The sphere rises through the portal, Kiaturi Vikiesh, Kitarosh, and you find yourself upon the shores of Lumeria. Ancient, powerful, sacred earths, teachings, healings, awakening codes of earth. Many of you have been here before. Some of you, welcome. You are most welcome here. We now enter the temple of light within Lumeria. Riash Kiturosh, Kivir Tavi. And we begin with the crystal angels, Viatovash, 5 around you. Angelic frequency beings within the crystalline energy. Kivosh Talovavash Kivi. Each of them connect with your frequency now. Kitarosh Tavur. Kiviresh Kita. Tilavosh Kivi. Kiatosh Kita. Kiviresh Kivi. Kirakosh Kita. Tilavosh Kivi. Kirakosh Kita. Oh, Viaraish Kiturosh Kitaresh Talivish. Kiazatur Talavi Kiva. Riaki Kiatur Tavi. Viatir Kiatur Tavi. Viatosh. 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 You receive now gifts, integrations, blessings, assistance, assistance in your crystalline grid of manifestation, of alchemy, of intuition, psychic ability, spiritual gifts, creative gifts, abilities. Each of the angels presents a crystal as big as a football or a rugby ball. Hmm. Emerald, Viato, Sapphire, Kibati, Ruby, Kiriakoyatori, Diamond, Kiviesh, Kiatovi, Citrine, Kiatu, Kiavoki, Amethyst, Dalovi, Kriazotu, Kivi, Kriakiesh, Adventurine, Viazatu, Selenite, Kiavaki, Fluorine, Kiviari, Rose quartz, Kitarovi, Clear quartz, Kitarove, Taglai, Kijavori, Aquamarine, Crimson, Topaz, Jade, Tourmaline, Obsidian, Carnelian, Labradorite, Melanite, Jasper. Kia tuta lavarosh kia. Now we are visited by the crystal mages, Kivi, Viatosh, each with a staff, Kitarosh, 10 here with us. And crystals above the staff, not of the earth, of other realms. We do not know these crystals, you have not seen them yet. Different colors unknown to the eye, different dimensions, different realities. Yet, these 10 are uniquely yours, each of you receiving 10 unique crystal frequencies, unique to your grid. The 10 begin to point their staffs at you, connecting to your source grid. The first being Kitalos Tavi Riakosh Riaturosh integrating Kiviresh Kita. The second mage Kiviresh Kiatur Talove integrating Kituros Tavi Kiatosh Kadi. The third mage Kiavosh Katur Talovek integrating Kiriesh Kivar Taluvosh Kavir. The fourth mage Kiavosh Katur Kiako integrating Kilatos Katur Riviresh Katir. The fifth mage Kivatos Kitur Kayata integrating Kitaros Tavir Yalos Katur. The sixth mage Kivatos Katur Talovek integrating Kitaros Talos Kituros Tavi. The seventh mage Kitaros Kavir Kiotos integrating Kituros Tavi Talovas Kavi. The eighth mage Kitaros Tavi Riatos integrating Kivutos Talo Viatos Kati. The ninth mage Kitaros Tavi Riatos integrating. Kivadosh da losh da livesh kavish. The 10th, gitarosh da vu da lotesh, integrating. Kiviosh da vu riatosh kati, receiving. Secrets of the universe, wonders of creation, wisdom, oh, wisdom of the ages. A lightness returns to you, a lightness of being, a precise balancing of energies with all the frequencies around you, a harmony. Kiato talo veala tu, kiatalove kiaturash, kivias, tava. Symbols begin to flash across the Temple of Light chamber, unique symbols to your grid. And as they do so, the symbol detaches from the walls, from the pillars, and attaches themselves to you, to your skin. Thousands of symbols. Awakening codes. These are to assist you in your physical, for the physical to be more pliable. That is, a bending to your will. This is not a control. This is not you enslaving the physical. No. It is the physical being able to accurately read your source frequency, your source movements, your authentic desires and wants, your dreams, your destiny, and being able to take the shape with ease. The physical is flexible now, truly takes the shape of you more than ever before. You have always been able to weave this way. You are simply reclaiming your truth. The earth was simply not ready to honor Source, yet now it is, thus ready to honor you, for you are Source. With precision and clarity. Queen of Swords truth, exacting. You need not fear the truth of you. Your truth is no longer fear. Mm. You are very welcome to love the truth of you, for the truth of you is love. Mm. Anticipate loving experiences. Expect this physical world and realm to love you. Tidal wave of abundance. You might be taken aback by the change in the tide, but you are victorious, dear one. You have done the work. You have been patient. Mm. And now the time to wait. Ooh, Riatu has come and is now gone. Kivat, Tivek, Riesh, Rikurosh, Tavik, Tavosh, Riek, Kitarosh, Talot, Rivik, Riot, Riverosh, Rivik, Riat, Kituk. 11, 8, 8. 11 of August 2024. 11 manifestation portal open. Kivu. 8 within without. Kita the shadow. 8 within without. Da the light. Piatu ki da vu ri ki tu vosh. Downloading. Move through the portal. Through the two of one's energy. Step into your destiny. We step with love and grace and gratitude. I don't know about all of you, but I'm jumping through that portal. Step, okay. Leaping through it. Gaturos talabaros. Kiatir talosatos kivir. Riakios tavoros tavies. Talavaros kivires tavi. You're in an orchard now. A vast, abundant orchard. You cannot see the end of it. And all around you, trees and trees. Various kinds, all bearing fruit. Below you, vegetation, all ready for the picking. Rivers flowing, milk and honey, lavish abundance, integrating into your physical experience, aligning the grids. Final adjustments to your vessel, your physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental, for you to be poised, receptive, and ready for this abundant plane of existence. Let nothing deny you what you are, what is yours to have, what you deserve, what is owed, what is yours, what is you. Not your thoughts, not your emotions, not your way. Let nothing of you be an obstruction. We release. Let all that you are be a resonance, an attraction, a divine experiencing of your abundance throughout space and time, in the now, within your physical reality. Portal opens and you return back to this current timeline. Thank you, Lemuria. Thank you, crystal beings. Thank you, crystal angel. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you, 1188 portal. Thank you all. Thank you, Neptune. Thank you all. And aligning this reality, your physical, to all that you receive and your body, everything. The power is truly yours. Wield now within love, within truth, within honor. And a reminder that this love, truth, and honor isn't of the illusion. Be wild, have fun, dance and play like nobody's watching. Do not judge yourself. Be wild within the divine fires of Source. Rakai. You are free. You have always been worthy. You have always been holy and sovereign. You have always been Source. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Riyazatu, Riyazatu. 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 Kiavatos, Kiato, Dave. You are one with the golden light. You are one with the golden light. You are one with the golden light. You are one with the diamond light. You are one with the diamond light. Katu, diamond star activation. Kita, Kiviata. Feel your radiance. Feel your shine. It is visceral now. Feel your radiance, feel your shine. It is unstoppable now. Feel your radiance, feel your shine. It is love. It is always love. You are powered by love. How wonderful. Grounding. Hmm. Feeling at ease. Feeling clear, whole, full, open, receptive. You are still upon that diamond lotus with that diamond column of light. This will be with you for some time. Hmm. Indeed, this is your new syllabus, your new teaching, the diamond frequency of your being, transcendence and beyond. Hmm. The diamond flames flicker around you. Hmm. Forevermore. You are protected. You are loved. You are secure. You are whole. Whew. Okay. For those of you still receiving, take your time. There's no rushing. For those of you coming out of the transmission, take your time. There's no rushing. Allow whatever is coming through, channeling, whatever comes through. And then drink water, replenish. And then we shall look at the comments. We are still just coming out of it, so we will be a few moments. Each of you know what to do to assist the grounding now. All unique to you. So if you're feeling to pull your tarot, pull your tarot. Hold a crystal, hold a crystal. Jump up and down, jump up and down. Do your thing. Whatever it is that you are called to do. I am going to Okay, we feel and seem to be back for now. Okay, let us start where we left off. I think I missed a few, so I'm just going to go back. Dancing Bear, thank you for being the world. You saw that. Many blessings to you. Thank you, Jason, for coming through. 8-8 port activation we did was simply amazing. Yay, we're so glad you enjoyed that energy. It was such fun. Yes, Mahadi, we saw your three brothers and your father were transitioned. Mm, so much love to you. Also, the carnelian crystal being reading was spot on and highly resonant. Oh yeah, such fun. We love that. We love the. We were happy to have the feel your vibe energy comes back. We love doing some crystal energy work, and it's beautiful to be able to weave. It seems at inspiration. So we are planning on doing Fridays as our tarot days. So Monday to Thursday, star sign integrations, and then conversation with Kemet. And then Fridays, tarot days. So whatever tarot we are called to do, we already have something planned. And so we're looking forward to that. And we're also on our OnlyFans, we're going to go into a deep healing. Just for those of you who have joined us on OnlyFans, we're doing a deep healing series. It's quite a deep cleanse. That's the best way we can say it. To allow how did Source put it? To allow presence which is no longer disrupted by past in all energies and realms, or future in all energies and realms. It's like no longer being, you know how we stay present and we stay focused, and yet sometimes experiences just come in and sort of like rattle. There's an interesting state of being which one can expect after the session. So we're looking forward to beginning with that. For those of you who feel called to do more work in your grid with us, we'd love for you to experience that. And then, yes, so beautiful things coming through. Also thinking of doing a next Saturday, or maybe another Saturday. We're just going to feel the energies, but one of these Saturdays, or perhaps even weekdays, we'll see. But I think Saturdays. One of these Saturdays, we're going to do a Pluto session because Pluto has moved into Aquarius from the teaching energies of Capricorn to now the truth and the receiving frequencies of Aquarius. And Pluto is that planet of just spontaneous manifestation. So there is, just as right now we received Neptune, it feels that that one needs its own day and not a soul session. It's asked to have its own sort of day, like like the 8-8 portal special. So we will announce that when that comes through. And just to thank you for all of you for the contributions and the donations when I'm doing the live sessions and also just the readings. All of that really, really helps to keep everything going. I know that for everyone, finances are tight and finances will hopefully start flowing for everyone. With hopefully these integrations and weavings, we've all been focusing on that coming through. But thank you, thank you, thank you for all of you who have been assisting. It's really such a it assists. And then this is what we're doing full time. We can't go back to anything else. We left physio so long ago, would have to study the whole thing again. That's not going to happen. And so we are so just diving in, like, okay, well, this is us. And we're so happy to be able to do this. So thank you for this is really assisting us to continue. And we are so pleased knowing that it also assists you all to step into your creative and manifesting powers. It's lovely. It's a healing work, which is also healing for self and air. It's like healing all the way around. It's really fun. I'm a little late, but no, you're not late. Just read that. So happy you're here. Change picture. Name it's me. Yes, happy to join. Quite interesting actually, because I never understood the process. Yes, we got that one. Okay, So we're all over the place, as you can tell. We're still getting to where the comments are. Here we go. The universe works in mysterious ways for sure. Yes. Ajna, hello. When you join the live and see a beautiful wand and the Care Bears hoodie, you just know it's going to be a goodie. Yes, we loved when sources like, go pick up the wand. Here we go. And we could just feel all these energies just focusing. This is for those of you who maybe you had your eyes closed and you missed the wand. A beautiful gift we received from our housemate on one of our solar returns. There's an elephant there, which is beautiful. And yes, we don't use this wand often. You've probably seen some of the tarot. It's a little bit delicate, so we don't really weave that a lot more. A lot of the ones we have are just natural wood sticks. But yes, it is lovely to have some crystal energy coming through the wand. I was just thinking of the crash, but yes, it's gentle but impactful. And this tide are vibrating along with you extremely well. Yay, so happy. Yes, we also, when we saw the tidal wave, we were like, whoa, that's quite high. It just, when you're watching those, we used to enjoy watching disaster movies. I don't know why. Like, like, oh, there's a meteor and crash. Maybe it was part of our let the journey end moment, but now we're a lot better. So we're happy with the Earth continuing along its trajectory. And whenever we saw the tidal waves um, coming through, it was this big, beautiful wall. And yet, when it comes through, we can feel the impact. You don't feel it. For you, it's just this gentle receiving, and you feel the enormity and you feel the expansiveness and the abundance and just the flow, woof, woof, so that you feel the magnitude of your energy and your source and your capacity to create. So that might be a bit overwhelming because you're like, whoa, okay, this is me now. But it's not um it is not the crash of like how the awakening journey was, and boom, oh, now I see. Now, oh, okay, I see. Okay, ooh, rock bottom, oh, I see. So it's not that kind of crash, not that kind of tower. Yet the crash itself, this does clear everything that stands in your way. That's what we feel. So any resistance or limitation or anything that would stand in you receiving, or excuse us, anything that would stand in the way of you receiving, or any hurdles and hindrance, even maybe within you, any doubts and concerns, or fears, any hesitations, that's just that's what really feels the impact. And again, it doesn't feel painful even if you go through it. It's like a clearing. Boom. It's like maybe one day you have this doubt, the next day, oh, okay. And it's just gone. And you're like, oh, it's weird. I was a little bit anxious, but that's just gone. And you won't really understand why, because it's like an instant gone. It's not oh, you had the journey, then you had the lesson, then you thought about it, then you integrated. Oh, now I understand. Release the anxiety. It's just like, oh, because it feels like it's just so also saying it's just vibrational interference that this realm, like the noise, like the illusion noise that this realm sometimes just has. So a lot of what you're experiencing, the echoes and the memories and the energies, isn't actually you. It's just you are here, this beautiful light, but you're in this vortex of all these other energies, and this tidal wave just like clears it for you, and you're like, and you're just in this clarity, like, okay, and it's just you, and it's just quiet and clear. And we can already feel it now, just in being with you at this time. We feel quite ding, and that's the best way we can describe it. Ding, just a pure tone without any dissonance, and it feels a lot more freer, like the air is clearer. It's interesting. It has been clear, but even clearer than before. Before Kemet, I never knew Where are we? Before Kemet, I never knew such an interactive God experience was possible. We are so glad that we could bring such a experience. And we've always felt it's interesting, even when growing up and we were conditioned into Christianity, we felt this connection with source energy, but just the way it was taught felt weird. But source always felt like, hey, we can actually just, it didn't feel so stiff and so rigid. It felt more magical and dynamic and just freer. And to be honest, whenever there was, the time in the church they have singing and worship, that time, that's I really felt free. That's when I felt the energies more than anything else, because I feel that it's just us, myself, connecting to the energy without really the programming. And most of the songs, especially the songs of love, whenever the songs went into weird, sinful, whoa, not worthy, then it felt a bit funky. But it was just like this love and happy celebration. We just remember feeling all these vortex of energies. But then as soon as it stopped and the sermon started, everyone's like, okay, we don't understand. Why does it like up, down, up, down? Why doesn't it just remain there? And now, in retrospect, we understand, when we just connected pure through love, as soon as the conditions and the restrictions and the weird judgment and the regulations and terms and conditions applied that came through, it was like, no. It just was like it's binding this infinite power into our own fears. It's like weird. We never understood how humans say it's an all powerful being, and yet only this group of people can connect. You can only connect on this day. You have to read these books in order to connect. I'm like, oh, that's interesting, infinite, powerful being that has terms and conditions that we have decided upon it. Oh, weird. But hey, illusion. Ding. Ooh, we're getting crazier each day, and we love it. We're getting back. We remember, it was interesting in the cocoon, we felt very much serious. And these days, we're just feeling a lot more sillier. And we're like, oh dear, the silliness is returning. And realize, okay, that's just going to be here. So good luck to all of you watching. It's about to get rupee in here. This crystalline, bejeweled flights. Oh, sorry, we're still busy there. Yes, so interactive God, source experience, God experience. Yes, you are source. And even more and more these days, we've been feeling, okay, release this feeling of being, observed, and that's all conditioning. There's no beings, they're not looking at us, they're not wondering and looking what we're doing. Nobody's up there with a notebook checking. None of the actual busy with their own lives, humans. The energies also have their own lives to get to. They have their own dreams and their own destinies and their own creations than to just be looking at humans and judging us. It's like this. That's what they said to us once. They're like, do you honestly think if all the infinite things we could be doing, we're following around judging you? It's like we honestly have better things to do. We love you. We love you, and you're great. But I also have a wonderful meeting with the unicorns, and I'm gonna do that rather than watch you and judge you. That's weird. We no, 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 no. And we realized, oh, very, very ego based. The human mind, right? With human conditions. Everything is like me, me, me. And it's like, yes, it is actually you, you, because you're a source, but not everybody else, you too. No, the universe revolves around you. Your universe revolves around you. Our universe revolves around us. Everybody's universe is around them. So just remember that. Like, oh, okay. And yes, we're all universe, but also you do you. You look at you, and then you decide where you want to be, then you do you, and you lead you to you. So it's wonderful when you release those rigid ways and those rigid mindsets, and we just start co-creating with souls. And we're so glad we're able to bring that through, that memory, that reminder. It is part of the awakening frequency we are, I suppose, born of. That is part of our energy healing grid, to awaken each to the source they are. And it's interesting, when we were small, we remember we always said this randomly. All you ev- All that everyone needs to do is be their truth and do what they love, and they can achieve everything and anything they want. And it's something that we didn't hear from anyone. We remember it clearly. We just ran to our mother and we just told her like it was a fact. And she said, "Where did you read this?" And I was like, "No, it just came." And I was like, "Yeah, all you have to do is be yourself and love, and everything, you can do everything." And it's something that stuck with me. And obviously, over time, it matured and expanded into more. But it's interesting how what our core frequency is just there, and it will always reach you should you be open. So I was probably watching an episode of Care Bears, and I was in a high vibing place. Care Bears, stay! And received the integration. This crystalline, bejeweled flight around the galaxy was out of this world, Kemet. Language is insufficient as well. I wonder how many of us here gathered in Temple of Lights eons ago. Ooh, quite a few. We remember it. It's interesting. We remember Lumeria. It was an interesting. We remember it. It's again how we remember it. We have no idea, but we feel the more we are at source, the more the timelines in the past lives are no longer so separate, and the more you don't try to. It's almost like you allow the memory to come to you. You don't try to remember it yourself. It's more that you connect with Lemuria, and then all of a sudden the memory comes through. And that is what we've always felt. It's like it's we have the Akashic records and other frequencies of database, of memory, which has everything recorded really. So you don't have to actually keep it present and remember it. You can actually just release everything. And then whenever you want to actually access, just be in that space of, okay, we would like to learn from Lemuria. We remember in the awakening process about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, if we wanted to connect to Atlantis, we remembered actually we had a session with someone, we had a soul session with someone, and we remembered them from Atlantis. And in the session, we did a past life energy grid, and we were actually brothers in that lifetime. It was very interesting because as soon as we connected on the Zoom, we recognized them, and they're in Australia. Never seen them before. We recognized them immediately, and they said to us, "Why do you feel so familiar?" And they said, "But we understand that when you meet someone, it's familiar." But they're like, "No, we," and they said to us, "We love you, but in a very different way. What is that?" And they asked us, and we felt it too, and we had no idea what it was. And then realized we had a past life in another dimension, another universe in Atlantis, and they were our brother siblings. We were both, I suppose, male in that frequency, and we were both siblings. And there was an integration we had to both actually receive together at the time. And then after the session, I was fascinated about Atlantis, and then because was Alessandro? No, it was Velastri. We were Velastri then, and then we simply we anchored, we meditated, and we said we would like to remember and just have a memory of Atlantis. And they said okay, and then we remember having a bit of a download, bzzz, like we you all receive with us now these downloads. Um, and then in the different days and weeks to follow, we started having memories of it. And it's interesting. So we trust that each of you will maybe start having interesting memories of Lemuria. Just open up. I mean, you received a beautiful energy from Lemuria, so you're definitely welcome to that frequency. So in meditation, just be open. We would love to explore Lemuria again. Show us. And then whenever the energy is aligned, it's not a now, when is it going to happen? Release. Be light. Ask and then forget you asked. Ask, you receive immediately. It's law, it's fact. You ask, you receive, it's boom. So ask and then forget. And then when the energies are right, you will receive. Maybe you'll receive the how. All of a sudden, oh, look in the mirror, then boo, you're in Lemuria. or they say do tarot boo in Lumeria, or go for a walk and as you're walking the scenery changes and boo you're in Lumeria. you know so it's just let it go and then allow the energy. Lumeria wants to be free when it shows itself to you, and Lumeria knows how you best enjoy Lumeria. And so Lemuria would like you to not direct when or how, but rather allow it to come through to you when you can enjoy Lemuria at full capacity. That's how we approach all frequencies within freedom. They're also free when they come to us. That is why the exchange feels light and high vibing. And once you sort of practice that energy, that allowance, um, yeah, then it's a lot easier to come through. But absolutely, we definitely all gathered there. We have interesting energies. Lumeria is interesting, and not only the crystal. There's so many we received. So the sphinxes came to us in Lumeria. Portal dimensions came to us in Lumeria. Just a lot. Lumeria has a lot. It's literally just this hub. It's one of the frequency of illumination, right? Egypt was one of the frequencies. Then when it came to Lumeria, is one of the physical manifestations of the frequent illumination, frequencies of illumination, and Atlantis and other frequencies. So it's rich in information. Um, I don't know why, but I started crying when we entered. You remember? Yeah, it was like homesickness. Yes, Vanessa, Lumeria, you know Lumeria very well. You've been there for a while. We're receiving in your source frequency. You've been there for a while, longer than us. You spent quite a long time there, several hundred of years in human calculating of years there. Interesting. Mm, very interesting. You were learning divinity. Very interesting. You know you are doing deep energy work when you are comfortably seated but feeling fire in your core and radiating heat like a furnace. Yes. Yes, activations make us so warm. That's why in summer, if you look at our earlier OnlyFans, because I think we began recording, even some of our YouTubes, in summer, we have to do it. We're like, sorry guys, you're gonna see our tattoos, but we have to take our shirt off because it gets so hot and we get so flustered and we start sweating. And the more if we get uncomfortable, it's so tricky for us to channel. We remember we had one session with a client and they were just pure fire energy. And it was winter where they were, it was snowing where they were. So they were very, very wrapped up, wrapped up in scarves. And it was interesting because, I mean, inside, I suppose there's the in winter, especially in Europe and the northern hemisphere, your homes are a lot more suited to the cold, so you have heating. But remember, she had said something about the radiator or something wasn't working, so she was just in this winter snow get up. She was just in it, and about 10 minutes into our session, I was sweating and I was wearing a t-shirt, I think, and a vest underneath. And I was just so warm. And I said to her, we are so sorry, but we are literally burning up. We have to be. And for us, it was the first time one of our first sessions. And, not that we were being proper. We're still this crazy, but you sort of don't want to. We want to sort of be appropriate. It's a healing. It's the first time you're meeting me. Just trying to, be a little bit fresh, but I couldn't. I was like, I have to take my t-shirt off. I'm so sorry. I do have a vest on, but I can't do any more of the energy work like this. And she said, "Oh, me too, me too." And she just started like taking it. Just like I thought I was gonna be weird if you just saw me undress. So I was just sort of like trying to open up, but I couldn't. It was crazy. The whole hour, it was as if we were just in this heat. And then as soon as the meditation ended, boom, I was like, ooh. And she was like, oh, I'm cold. And she just put everything back on. And then I put a t-shirt, I'm like, oh, and back. She was just this fire energy. And even in the integration, it came through that fire is quite a strong energy within her frequency. So it was so interesting. It's lovely when the energies are so tangible and they're so, especially when we have a synchronicity with the beings who we are working with. So you feel the same energies, we're both responding the same. And it's wild because you think we're on different sides of the world. The energies, it's just so beautiful. We love how distance and time, space, nothing disrupts the frequency of source. And that's also one of the things we used to affirm at all the time, because especially when we began to started our work, because we were so used to having our in-person sessions and we thought Zoom, and we thought, no, you know what? Nothing disturbs distance, technology, nothing disturbs the frequency, because humans always, oh no, no, the waves vibrate and the waves are going to change and transmute. Oh no, cell phone technology and microwave. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's always something coming to after you and doing this. And we're like, actually, we are source. We transmute everything. Whatever wave is coming through, it's gone. Whatever vibrational micro, it's gone. We transmute. It doesn't affect our body. It doesn't affect our frequency. We don't give power. We don't give power to anything in this physical to interfere with anything which is source. And we were very quite adamant in that energy. I think it was probably a download we're receiving that we really need to anchor that in. And we are so glad we did, because all these sessions are so dynamic, and it's nice to read people comments saying, I felt that, or this happened, my headache's gone, and like, yay. And then also when we're doing sessions, seeing when we're maybe doing a bit of a weaving, and then someone has their eyes closed and they're doing the same movement. It's always so trippy. It's like, ooh, it's such, really such fun. I felt like I physically traveled one experience. I'll be revisiting visual experience later to feel the part of again. Yay. Yes, whenever we do the the portals, especially if we go to different landscapes, it's interesting. It's hmm, we realize one can be efficient in doing, I mean, efficient and everything else, but it's, I could just literally sit and be like, and then it's done. The energy work. We've come to understand that it doesn't need a lot. And yet again, that's also directing and like, okay, energies come down and go. And yes, it's efficient. Yes, it's done 5 minutes. Brr, and but that doesn't feel fun, first of all. And it doesn't feel free. And so whenever we do the energies, it's almost that we receive them in the way in which they're the most free, the most fun. It's the magic is beautiful. It has a creative component. It doesn't just want to and that's it. It wants to take you on a journey. It wants to experience things. So it's interesting because sometimes we can just say Lumera and we're in the temple, boom. But as soon as we said this, we felt, okay, we have to be in a sphere, we have to open a portal, and we have to go. And we could feel like, okay, this is more like a we're literally having an astral shift there. It's not just us Pindia focusing. Our whole source frequency has to go up there. So it's been don't know why we mentioned that. Perhaps sourcing, also take your time when you do your beautiful meditations, like, allow yourself to enjoy the journey, um, allow yourself to take your time with the weavings. It's not always about, fast and rushed. Um it's just enjoy the magic, enjoy the experiencing, and you also receive so much more. There's so much little detail. Whenever we do this, sometimes you'll see us looking around. We're literally like, anything else? Ooh, something over there we can grab. Sometimes we'll do an integration, then we just see like this almost the space opens in midair, and it almost has a bit of a lock, like a safe, but for somehow we know it, and then it opens, and then we can almost shift these blocks and shift it up and down and sideways, and then it almost has different blocks open, like different safes, so different storage units, and then we can open it and then take a crystal out, and then we're like, oh, okay, and then through the screen to the person who's in the session or to us. It's just interesting how it works, and it's just allowing it. Whatever you see, trust it, believe in it. It's we no longer question, oh, what is that? No, it's weird. I'm not going to pretend. I'm like, no, of course, let's go. What is it? Okay, open, open. Let's see. And whenever we just go with it, it's almost the more you allow yourself the experiencing of the frequency, the more vibrational heft, like energy, the more you allow the richness of the frequency to come through, so you actually feel it more. So really allow yourself to just, you know, enjoy the way your magic weaves. Don't rein it in. Don't try to be a specific way. In whoever's experiencing it, they won't freak out. They'll because especially because they'll experience the energy and they will experience the vibration. They'll be more, wow, how on earth did you do that? So if you do a healing for people, or if you are maybe in a space where you're sharing your magic, really just share it fully. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Not next Saturday, please. I'll be on the road for a magical pantry session. No, we don't know. When we said next Saturday, it didn't resonate either. It'll come through. We're just like letting you know that at some Saturday, some point, we'll have a Pluto situation, and we'll put it up. But we'll definitely announce it before. And of course, it'll also be up. We enjoy that you're here live, and I know you all enjoy the live sessions. It's really good, and it really assists us for the channel. So please, thank you. More live beings with us is great. But it doesn't mean that if you catch it later when it's uploaded, it's less. It's definitely not less. Everything in divine timing. Everything in divine timing. Indeed. Nope, no turning back. This is the work. This is it continuously. Yep, that's it. It's now we are in as source. Now we are understanding the source we are, and we're learning the source we are, and we're integrating, and we're just. It's like an update. Okay, cool. And because we are, it's not only anchoring within, it is now also we're now anchoring without in the physical. That is why it is a lot more we receive, and now you see it in your physical, and it's changing and turning, receive now, and seeing the physical, and it's changing, it's weaving. It's like, okay, we are literally now understanding how to create through source energy, and all of us are unique. So that's why the codes are in light language, so that you uniquely understand how you weave and how your magic works and what you're bringing in, and it's really so much fun. That's why we're so excited for the OnlyFans energy, because that is um, the way that Source brought it to is like, yeah, no, that is like just lessons. So if you want to almost understand how your magic really works, but from like it's opening you up to your mastery on another level. And so the addition of this daily energy we have here and your physical with that is really, um, I don't know, a lot of, I know Sandra, I know you're on there, and a lot of your other beings are on there. Jason, I also trust you're on there. I think I saw you renew, so that's fun, and I'm sure Chris will be also watching it then. So it's lovely, and we're just glad that you're all able to experience these. Yes, enjoy the magical planetary session. That sounds magical indeed. Nope, no turning back. Yes, we got that. Being safe in a group while exploring these new frequencies is miraculous. Blessings, my world. There are never enough words of gratitude, appreciation. Oh, we are so happy. We're so grateful. I was drawn last night to the place of Versailles website, Versailles, to read and see all the different rooms, and I felt such power and wanted to experience each room personally. Oh yes, that's I love that. I love how you just read drawn to it. All of a sudden, you're tapping into the energies and tapping to the energies. That's how we also were with videos with tarot, and we were still following D from Conscious Evolution. We would just scroll through, and then this calls to us. It's just even the tarot. We point our fingers, and we feel a vibration when it lands in the right box. It's just really allowing your magic to be tangible, and you were definitely receiving downloads, and you were definitely receiving from that space. You were literally your source was in Versailles, receiving the energies and integrating at the same place. It's really beautiful. And we love that. Perhaps it was also you imprinting for you to go and visit it. So that's lovely. Today's transmission with all the planets and goddess of diamond abundance, I felt Versailles energies coming to me firsthand. We love that. We love that that came through so wonderful. And we love how the goddess of diamond just took over and that her voice was somewhere up here. We're like, oh, okay. You have a bit of a interesting tone to you. And we love how the energies just ring. They just like jolt me into this. Ooh. And it was interesting as they were channeling, they also said, "Oh, Kemet, you just let us do anything in here, don't you?" And we had just laughed because we were trying not to laugh. This they it's they almost multitask with us. So we're doing the channeling, we're doing the integration, but then they're also like having little back chats and sassy little comments in the back with us. And so sometimes it's so tricky not to laugh at the same time. So if you see us giggling or smiling a lot, that's because they're also having little 2 cents at the back about things. And we're just like, okay, can we be serious? And they're like, no, why would we be serious? That's no fun. Oh gosh. Oh, and when the mountains were singing through Kemet, yes, the mountains sing. For us, they communicate through song. Um, the most, and that is, I think, the most beautiful experience of our, not the most, we have so many beautiful experiences of our energy, but one of maybe the top 10 beautiful experiences of our energy, especially when we were beginning to awaken, was when this energy, this gift of being able to hear all frequencies at once opened. And we think we've mentioned it, and everything was just, we could hear everything. And we had to take a flight to George. At that time, Lasala was visiting their sister who was having an op and was going to help out for a few days with their mom to look after her. And as we were flying, and it was intense because the airport, I could hear everybody's feeling, everybody's emotions, and it was interesting because I was there with the Sala was there with their mother, and she was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Ah, my." Luckily, we could speak to them about the energies. They were open to it, and we just said, "No, we can feel everything." So it's a bit intense. It's almost like we can read everybody's minds, and they're like, "Oh, okay, interesting." As we were flying over to George. From Cape Town to George, you fly over quite a few mountain ranges. And in the plane, all of a sudden, I heard music and and it was like the Gregorian chants and beautiful energies, but not only male, with also high soprano and alto tones, like a full on choir chant, Gregorian singing mixture, symphony thing on, and just full blast as though they were playing in the speakers of the airplane. And I remember I got a bit of a jolt and I was looking around and it was weird because I was looking at I was like, first of all, they don't play random music loudly on the planes. I haven't experienced that before. And then I was like, and also looking at nobody else is reacting to this music. And then Salah asked the mom, "Is there music?" She's like, "What music?" I'm like, "Oh, never mind, it's okay." And then I was trying to locate the sound, and then I looked out the window, and because I was taking the window seat, and then I just looked at the mountains, and then I just felt a complete, my whole body just went integration, and I could literally, as soon as I understood, oh, it's the mountains, I could feel the music just lift through the plane through me, and my whole body was vroom, vroom, with all this energy. And they sang all the way from Cape Town to George. Just about a 30-45 minute flight, so not too long, an hour flight roughly. Not too long, but also just very new to us. But it was so soothing and it was so grounding. We asked why that happened, and they said because we were receiving quite major light codes, which we were receiving through Table Mountain. Now that we're going to be in George for a few months, no, for a month, it was for a month. the energy was literally traveling with us through the mountains and anchoring in George so we can continue receiving it there, which was very interesting. We needed the earth mountain energy to receive what we were receiving. So that was a very fascinating, the first experience of the mountains. And then now when we communicate, they just sing, usually in a very low, rumbly bass. I really need to warm my voice every single day because we never know when we're going to sing, and clearly singing is in any integration experience. So I better actually start seriously warming my voice and getting performance ready for these videos because you're there, it's over there, then it's over there. It's like yo, okay, just going through the ranges. So get my choir voice back for this. I was just thinking about Lumeria and I remember, yay, beautiful, beautiful. We're so happy. Transmuting as source has been the technique I've been focusing on the past few years in order to feel safe and grounded in the chaos shifts. Thank you for confirming that of that practice. Yes, we and many of us, most of us, if not all of you here, yes, are masters of transmutation. It is, it's, it's all actually who are awakening are masters of transmutation. It is almost like a standard default subject in the astral planes that we had to learn before coming to Earth. Before Earth, you need to master transmutation. Okay. What else are they asking on Earth? And it's because you have to, in order to then heal these frequencies, you need to take it on. And that's the transmutation energy. Like snake medicine, you take it on in order to understand it, and then you create the healing, the antidote. Just like, whenever they tell you those health things, if a snake bites you or a spider bites you, and you don't know what it is, and it feels poisonous, as much as it's terrifying, if you when you go to the hospital, like capture the snake and take it with you, or well, luckily now we have phones, so you can take a picture. You don't have to actually take the snake. But I think it was before we had cell phones. Just take a quick picture of the snake or the whatever it is that bit you. You had to actually try and catch it so that they know what it is or have a very good memory of it or something. It was a very weird show we saw on first aid. And because the poison is used to find the antidote, right? That's how you find the antidote, through the poison. And so for us to actually be the antidote and be the healing, we had to be the frequency because we've healed it before. Each of you have transmuted the frequency before in different energies, but not on earth, not in an earth human way. So you had to understand the earth human way of that poison, of that conditioning, of that fear, or whatever it is, live it, experience it. Oh, okay. I see where it stems from. I see how it manifests. I see what it does. I see how it works. Okay. Now I release this and I release this and I release this and I purge this. Okay. And now I clear. Okay. And now what's left? Ease. Okay. So I integrate ease. Okay. Peace. Okay. Integrate peace. And now you see whatever is the antidote, whatever is the healing, and whatever is in opposition to what you were experiencing. So fear and love, anxiety, ease, and whatever it is that may come through. Lumeria is shockingly similar to me. As I'm listening, I was drawn to look up Lumeria, and I'm mind blown, able to finally complete, in a way, knowing what I know now. It's beautiful, and of course, we always, as much as it's beautiful to also read up on it, also have your own experiencing of it, right? Because those beautiful beings also are downloading it through their own experience and through their own knowing. How we all, right now, how you uniquely experience Numeria through the Temple of Light and the symbols and everything else, it's very unique to this session, and maybe other people don't experience it that way. So connect to Lemuria and have your own personal download and have your own way of remembering it and your own feel for it. You know, we found the less we actually read up about stuff and we just received it, um, we don't really get to know a lot about the space, maybe the technicalities and the stuff, but we also like that because we don't want to define things. We like it to be flux and fluid. We like Lumeria to be evolving like us. So it's beautiful just to be able to also just tap into your own frequencies and receive. But there's also value, of course, in looking up and stuff. So whichever one works for you, but we're glad that you are finding resonance and aligning and healing and growing. Lemuria codes are beautiful. Um, mm, mm. When we entered Lemuria, a big being came running to me in excitement. She felt like an old friend, but she refused to tell me her name. She kept embracing me while I was crying my lungs out. Yes. The beings sometimes will give you a name, but most of them enjoy not being known. It allows a freedom. It allows a naming is an interesting thing. If we did not require naming for our IDs and documents and passports, we feel after our name as Lasala, we would have just chosen to not have one, to be formless, because that's what felt most organic, not to have a name at all. So Kemet is our frequency. It's the sound. The sound Kemet is the frequency. So it doesn't distort, it doesn't take away. Most of the beings, some of them can have a sounding that doesn't take away, that is the frequency. But some, they say the sound still takes away from their frequency. So they rather not give you a name. You might receive it as a symbol. So it doesn't mean that they will not give it to you. Maybe they were like, don't worry, you might receive it as a symbol, or maybe you might receive it as a flower or a feather. So something will resonate and you'll resonate with their energy. And then that's maybe saying, this is actually how our name feels like. But it's not a sound, you see. So it's always like, okay, if you haven't, if we would love to know your name, if you can share it. If you can't use sound, is there any other way we can hear your name? So you can also ask, or okay, if you don't want to share it, it just means that the name isn't important, right? And rather have the feel. But we love when they say refuse to tell me because somebody's like no, because they stand in their truth. They don't have any issues just saying no. I'm like no, thank you. Kept embracing. Yes, oh, that's beautiful. We feel that energy, very beautiful. Vanessa, you have a very big energy that's part of your home. Sydney too. I think many of us here do actually. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Moses, hello, welcome, and you can always rewatch it when we upload it. OnlyFans is like if Hogwarts was an online learning. Yes, that's what we feel. It's like it does feel like we are giving lessons, and we definitely feel as it grows, we want to do lessons in fire weaving and air weaving and activating, because we have to first activate the energy within all of you in a different, unique way, and then so I think we're still downloading the processes of teaching and remind. It's reawakening, really, the fire alchemy within you, or the air alchemy, or the water alchemy, and other stuff. We feel other stuff coming through, but we definitely we're so loving that we can do that. But yes, it doesn't definitely feels that way. That's what our source energy and the guides are currently. It's almost that's what they're showing us. They keep showing us you're a teacher, you're a teacher, you're a teacher, teach, teach, teach. And we're like, okay, we're understanding now what it means. We're understanding because we're understanding we simply teach all how to access your unique source and be, and how to claim it as your creative power. That's your alchemy. We're teachers of alchemy. Kemet is alchemy in Hebrew. So teachers of alchemy, which helps to sort of get it. So yes, Hogwarts is online learning. I would love to be a lecturer at Hogwarts. I don't know what we'd teach, but yes, probably transmutation, transfiguration. Anyway, Jason and I committed to these sessions for beautiful integrations and inspiration to continue our journeys with abundant hearts and open minds. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you. All is love indeed. Thank you, Starter. Thank you so much for your contribution. We appreciate you immensely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sydney, it's also shockingly similar to me. I feel I definitely know this place like the back of my hand. If I go there, if if I were physically there, I would know where to go and how to do things. Yes, indeed. And for all of you, we try not to, not that we try not to, I suppose you don't want to try and influence. Um, we always enjoy attracting, or if it's an organic, inspired call to the soul sessions. However, should any of you want to connect to your higher Lemurian energies or codes, we are able to do that through activations, through the soul sessions, at any time when you feel you are able to. Or should you ask source and say, hey, is this available? And hopefully source will make it able to do it. But we can feel that there are codes available, and so should, and whatever the journey is, if you're feeling you have angelic codes, if you're feeling you have Lemurian, Atlantic codes, if you feel you have planetary codes, whatever you feel, and you feel there's something that's deeper for you and you want to access it, the soul session allows us to connect to your frequency and for you to then access it in a way. How can we say it? It's the primary frequency for the activation is to connect you to your home source energy and to integrate and reconnect you to your core frequency, download everything that you had left there, whatever's available, and then connect it to your grid here, that you then sort of, it becomes a open channel, an open frequency, where it allows you to, then you can access it a lot more on your own, also with ease. It doesn't really require anything, it doesn't require more. It's an interesting thing that we're able to do. So should you want to, I mean, it's your own journey, do your thing, do your research, and see if you can't do it on your own. We used to think, I think this is the tricky part. We used to think, okay, if we do this stuff, then everybody will be able to do what we do. And the source is like, no, everybody has a different frequency and different abilities. So I think we are also still coming into that place of power, really owning what we can do and owning what our frequency can do, and being comfortable in saying it without feeling like we are boastful or arrogant about it. So it's that sort of like we are still learning. Okay, it's where to know that we can do this and to claim it is one thing. It's beautiful, but we don't also want to take away from anybody's own personal journey of finding it themselves, right? But should you wish to go deeper, we are able to assist you to access your Lemurian codes and your Lemurian lifetime. That's what we do actually with the activation. You access your lifetime, and everything you learn today, you receive. All the skills, all the abilities, all the memories, everything of you in Lemuria will then be downloaded and you will have it with you, um, for everything and whatever you want to do. So, should any of you feel that you want more from your frequencies, that does take a bit of energy, which is why it's a soul session, because you spend a whole hour and a half with you. There's a lot of information you receive. 1 hour and a half to 2 hours, but generally an hour and a half. Should you feel you want to go there in a different way, you might find a different path to Lemuria. Just in case you want more and you get frustrated of how to get more, we can assist you there. Incredibly grateful for the grounding and healing assistance today. Thank you so much. Yay. Vanessa, like I saw many past life similarities when learning that name. I needed this session. What I looked up resonates with my whole as a being. This is crazy familiar. Well done. We're so happy that we're able to open this up in this way. And that you're accessing it. We can feel ding, ding, you're downloading. It's beautiful. Enjoy. Yay. And Lumiere is beautiful. Mm, mm. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much for another mind-blowing resonance transmission on Next Level Being. You are so welcome. Vanessa, Sydney, my entire heart space felt so open, like I was blossoming like a flower. I have literal chills talking about it now. Yay. Everyone, thank you so much. We're so happy that Vanessa and Sydney, you were able to feel and come to your resonance with Lemuria, and all of you, of course, because Lemuria wouldn't be, I mean, in the transmission we did here, some of you have been there, some of you are new, welcome. So we are glad that all of you were able to access the beautiful Lemurian codes. The diamond frequency feels very clearing and light and precise and pristine, really lovely. And we can feel it's really going to help empower you really into your experience more than ever before. And we do feel things really coming through with more value and more high quality energies for embodiment and for resonance and for, again, that shift, that flexibility of the physical finally honoring you in a very crystalline diamond state. um yes, and yes, it's really, really beautiful. If you do feel that resonance of Lemuria, again, connect with the frequency and see what more you can receive. All the energies which we have created with the dragonfire, the phoenixes, the angelic frequencies, all of them are open and all of them are available. And so, if you're feeling one of them call to you, really connect with them and spend some time. Thank you so much, guys. Child, thank you for the donation. Really appreciate it. Really just listen, connect, and allow and receive. And you're going to see you'll receive more and more and more in your experience. And yes, anything else, Source? No. Riash katu talavi. Viash katu talavaosh kiazotu. Ki viash kita kilesh. Kirash kitu ki viesh kitarosh taviesh. Kiatish ki viesh katish. Viesh ki viesh. Behold the wonders of your manifest reality. Behold the wonders of your truth. Behold the wonder you are. When you allow yourself curiosity, when you allow yourself to behold the wonder you are, when you allow yourself to explore the wonder you are, you empower the wonders to be more present and more active in your life. Whatever you focus on in that realm is, you see, and whatever you focus on becomes. Focus on your truth. Let your truth be. Let your truth be the reality you live. Viaresh kati ki viriesh davi. Dive deeply into your wonders. Dive deeply into your ways. Ribi rigarish. Fearlessly kiatosh. Unapologetically raki katu talava. Within divine honor, grace, riki, love, light, ritarish. Kivish, kivish, kivish. The divine Bhakti, sovereign being you are. Kiviatosh Kiva. We honor you. Riatu Talave. Honor your frequency. Viatuosh. It is worth honoring. Kiata. Thank you, everyone. We love you all. Have a beautiful week ahead. Take care.